Hello, welcome back to our channel once again. This is Ning Kim Kong Sai, and you're watching TC English News Edition. First, the headlines. Condemnations pouring in from various cookies of CSOs over state forces atrocities at Moree. Mass rally in protest against disaffiliations of 25 schools and suspension of CZEO officials and recent burning of schools in Moree held. News in detail. A proposal of the press by one attention-seeking Mahesh Thaunawjam, commenting on yesterday morning incident at Moree where one Meitei militant donning state police uniforms and guised as IRB was shot dead by village volunteers as Kuki-Zo militants and comparing us with Pakistan militants is highly regrettable and uncalled for. The Committee on Tribal Unity vehemently opposed such remarks on the record. The Committee on Tribal Unity reiterated its demand for immediate removal of state forces from Moree, but regrets that the voice of the minorities remains unheard till that it is pertinent to mention that the Kuki-Zo UGS who are under the suspension of operations are kept and held in their designated camps. Therefore, the Committee on Tribal Unity would like to urge any individual or organizations to refrain from false allegations to tarnish the image of Kuki-Zo communities who are protecting their village from unabated aggressions of the Meitei militants supported by the biased and oppressive administrations under the incumbent Chief Minister M. Biren Singh. In fact, it is the moral obligations of the state of Manipur to remove the Meitei militants who are guised as Manipur police DOs and IRBs from Moree, hometown of the Kuki-Zo, for peace and instead recover those looted arms from the valley to ensure law and order and to avoid balkanizations of the northeastern state. The delusional and morose political discourse to highlight any community in this democratic setup reflects jihadi movement within India states by the Meiteis, which is also highly unconstitutional and a disservice to the ideals of our four founding fathers. Appraisals and appeals have been made repeatedly to the central government through concerned officials hanging up to the Honorable Union Home Minister on the detrimental intentions of Manipur government in its deployment of state commandos in Moree border town seeking for its removal. The appeals were not without reason but with sufficient evidences exposing excesses such as extortion and urgings to killing committed by this brute communal force which disturbed peace and normalcy. Repeated negligence of the appeals by the concerned authority have now led to chaos in the once thriving border town of Moree. On 30 December 2023, at Lamkichol locality Moree, state commandos burned down 4 civilian houses. They went on a rampage and fired indiscriminately, assaulted civilians severely, including a private school teacher. On the 2nd of January 2024 at Sabangpai Moree, they thrashed through locals, leaving them unconscious, probable to die. All these victims are still recuperating in a hospital outside Moree. On the 16th of January 2024, women folk held a democratic protest against constructions of a commando outpost at Chikim village. The women were manhandled and indiscriminately fired upon by the state commandos. One of the protesting women was shot while several others got injured. Subsequently, they waylaid and abducted 2 innocent civil society organization leaders. All this created heightened tensions and unrest in the border town, leading to the violent situation. The next day, on 17th of January 2024, the state commandos driving recklessly ran over a woman, causing severe injury and later bombed down 3 school buildings and 14 civilian houses at Kananveng and Paichamveng in Moree. While committing all these crimes, they were in full combat dress and equipments. How do one justify the burning down of civilian houses, including school buildings, by men in uniform? Asked the Hill Tribal Council. The evil mindset and intentions of Manipur government, led by its communal chief minister, perpetrating arson through its so-called state force on innocent civilians, is being confirmed and exposed beyond any doubt. The Hill Tribal Council more strongly condemned these unlawful activities committed by the state government itself, and we pray for direct interventions of the Union Government of India. Restorations of normalcy would now depend upon only on the complete removal of Manipur State Police commandos from Murree. The Council also asked the Union Home Minister about his given words to turn it into action. Isn't situations in the hills to be taken care by the Union Home Minister himself? Why have the Union Home Minister still allowed the draconian Manipur state forces to go on a rampage in Murree border hill town? Why not direct the CM to stop radical elements and surrender militants roaming freely around Imphal Valley with looted sophisticated arms from the state armory? Were some of the questions asked by the Hill Tribal Council Murree. The Kuki Chiefs Association's KCA Tinopal district is utterly shocked to learn the burning down of several houses, schools, and churches on the 17th of January 2024 at Murree in Tinopal district by miscreants in Manipur Police Commando uniform. Instead of heading to appeals to remove Manipur Police Commandos from Murree, the state government has militarized Murree by sending more personnel. As anticipated, Manipur Police Commandos wreak havoc at Murree, and incidents of their atrocities, including harassment and killing of innocent civilians, are aplenty. The burning down of houses belonging to the Kuki-Zo community yesterday at Murree by these commandos was another glaring evidence that these so-called commandos are untrustworthy, and their continued deployment is only deepening the distress. As a vanguard of the state, the Manipur commandos are supposed to protect the lives and properties of citizens of the state without any partiality. However, contrary to this, the Manipur commandos are used as tools to achieve the communal agenda of embarrassing, and their biased conduct is too well known by all and sundry. Their involvement in burning houses was telling and unbecoming of trained personnel. The Chief Kuki Association's Tinopal district is equally disturbed to learn that armed radical Meitei militias and Surrender Valley-based insurgent groups are allowed to mix freely with the Manipur police commandos, wearing police uniforms. These radical elements are helping the Meitei commandos in terrorizing the Kuki-Zo people at Murree. As things turn out of late, these trained special commandos are sent to terrorize the civil populace at Murree. The state's police chief also reviewed the conduct of his men and do the base control exercise as they become a blot on the entire state police force. The Kuki Chief Association's Tinopal district and Kuki-Zo people of Tinopal district would never be cowed down by the terror tactic to grab their ancestral land. We are firmly determined to defend our land and rights till the last man standing. The Kuki Chief Association's Tinopal district warns of an immediate release of the unconstitutional arrest of Philip Kaikolal Kongsai, president of Murree Youth Club, and Hamkolal Mate, chief of Kemusang village and finance secretary of the Mate Tribe Union, as this unwarranted arrest of innocents will escalate tensions in Murree border town. The government of India is once again appealed to prevail upon the state government to remove communal Manipur state force from Murree so as to ensure peace. The Zo United Express confirmed profound concern and condemns the recent attacks on Murree, a Kuki-Zo dominated town, by the Manipur government. The disturbing events unfolding in Murree have raised serious questions about a commitment to peace and human rights in the region. Reports indicate that the Meitei government, citing law and order issues, deployed Meitei commandos, which are nothing but Biren's private militia around Baitengol, and surrender UNLF cadets in Manipur police uniforms to Murree. These forces have allegedly been responsible for arbitrary attacks on civilians, burning of schools, houses, and churches, as well as causing harm to innocent lives. The incident on January 17, 2024, where a 55-year-old woman was knocked down by a security forces vehicle, adds to the gravity of the situations. Joe United strongly condemns these actions and calls for an immediate cessation of hostilities in Murree. For peace to prevail, it is paramount for the Manipur government to withdraw its state forces from Murree, as their presence is a source of violence and fear among the inhabitants. The reported existence of multiple hideouts in the town and the attacks on civilians undermined the government's claim to maintain law and order. The Kuki-Zo people, with nowhere to run, find themselves fighting for their land and survival against what they perceive as unwarranted aggressions. Joe United wants the Meitei government in Manipur to reconsider its approach and withdraw all its Meitei state forces from Murree. The ethnic tensions and reported acts of ethnic cleansing against the Kuki-Zo people by Chief Minister Biren Singh's government are strongly condemned by Joe Kuki. The Meitei government's ethnic cleansing campaign not only violates basic human rights but also threatens the social fabric of the region. The Zo United fully endorsed the joint condemnations issued by ITLF and COTU Kotu on the 16th of January 2024 in regards to the detentions of 2 Kuki-Zo civilians in Murree by the Manipur police and the demand for their release. In spite of the many appeals and repeated petitions to the central government and the concerned authorities on the atrocities of the Communal State Police Commando upon the innocent women and children, the authorities have not taken any real step to bring peace in Murree. The recent incident on the 16th of January 2024, where women folks held a democratic protest against the constructions of police commando posts at Chicken Village. The women were manhandled, kicked, and dragged by their hair by the state police commandos. In spite of the assured presence of the central forces, one young woman named Lingbem Simte was shot in the knee from the indiscriminate firing by the police commandos towards the women, and many others were injured trying to save their lives. On the 17th of January 2024, the state commando recklessly and openly ran over an old lady named Vanela Mate, 61 years, using Casper vehicle, causing serious injury, and many other women also sustained bullet injury from an indiscriminate firing. They then openly fired in the civilian populations at Paichamveng and Kananveng and burned down several civilian houses, including one church at Kananveng and other 3 schools, namely Bethesda School, Dr. Colvin School, and Mount Murree Public School, respectively. Therefore, the Women Human Rights Organization, KWU, and HR condemn to the highest possible and urge the central government and the concerned authorities to prevent such inhuman atrocities and grave violations of the human rights and a total disregard for the safety, rights, and dignity of innocent women and children. We will not stand idle towards our women and children's lives being threatened, said the media cell of the Kuki Women's Union and Human Rights Murree. Spearheaded by joint student body Lamka and Kuki students organizations, students and staff of schools in Churachampur district took out a mass rally against the disaffiliations of 25 schools in Churachampur and Kangpokpi district from Central Board of Secondary Education. Volunteers of the students' bodies, students and staffs of different schools under Churachampur district gathered at public ground Hyangtam and marched towards Peace Ground, Tuibung on Thursday. The students can be seen holding placards such as reverse unjust CBSE disaffiliations, revoke the suspensions of 3 ZEO officials, no CBSE, no rest, and many more. Briefing the media after concluding the rally at Peace Ground, Tuibung, Joint Secretary Joint Students Body Lamka, Samuel Taitul said, "The rally is a mark of protest against unjust disaffiliations of 25 schools from Churachampur and Kangpokpi district from Central Board of Secondary Education," alleging that the said schools were disaffiliated because of the pressures and influence by the state government. Samuel added that highest officials of CBSE and some officials of the central government have already approved for the affiliations of the 25 schools under CBSE. The General Secretary JSB Lamka added that the rally is also a protest against the recent burning of 3 schools in Murray under Tingnopol district by the state forces, and also the unjust suspension of 3 ZEO officials on the ground that they were not the competent authority to issue an OC for the schools. As per the CBSE affiliations bylaws of 2018, the district educational officer is the competent authority. However, despite that, the disaffiliations took place because of the influence by the state government, he added. Samuel further said that the JSB Lamka has submitted a memorandum to the Prime Minister through the Deputy Commissioner of Churachampur District, advisor of Lamka Private School and Colleges Associations MV Hokip appeal to the central government, especially the CBSE, to revoke the disaffiliations and reaffiliate the schools once again. He said the affiliation process were applied legally according to bylaws of affiliations. Hokip said that the lives of the students are at stake since the schools cannot approach Imphal Valley for educational purpose. Hokip further said the hills and the valley are separated geographically and emotionally in all areas. Therefore, there is no way for us to come back again to Imphal for our education matter. We plead the CBSE officials, Education Department of the state, and the center to give us back our right of education through CBSE affiliations. The JSB also submitted a memorandum to the Prime Minister of India to the Deputy Commissioner of Churachampur. The Kuki Students Organization's Multan Bloc strongly condemns the reckless firing of live bullets by the Arambai Tenggol near Moidangpok and its surrounding within Imphal West Police Station last night between 8:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. Such cowardly actions contribute nothing positive and only worsened the current situation. We urge the Central Security personnel in the Moidangpok, Ngairangbam, and Kumbong areas to conduct thorough combining operations in response to the firing, which appears to be a recurring pattern orchestrated by the Arambai Tenggol. In no uncertain terms, the KSO will not hesitate to take retaliatory measures if such cowardly acts persist in the future, holding the government accountable for any consequences that may arise. Glady Vaipei Hunjan, Vice President Unnao Tribal Women Forum, Delhi, today organized a press meet at ITLF Media Cell office and apprised actions taken up by Delhi-based women organizations in the ongoing ethnic cleansing movement initiated by the Meiteis in Manipur. She informed how the Kuki women organized based in Delhi organized democratic protests at Jantar Mantar, Delhi, steps taken individually as well as in the organization's level. She also informed of being the advisor of the Delhi KSO. She had also visited a number of frontliners and encouraged them during her one-week stay at Lamka. She urged leaders of Kuki-Zau CSOs and other individuals to visit village volunteers every now and then who are safeguarding our lands from Meitei radical groups. She also argued to emphasize and prioritize on education, as this is the only way to wisdom and to be able to lead the people.
I frontline na Iloy na pangte war 3rd May apadakan tu ni chanahin cholowin Delhi lama panlap theidan dante pankila towin tule tu ahin kai hi unau tribal women vice president ka hi jibana chundoi sak takin Delhi case hoten le advisor in tu komahin ei mango builaya khan Delhi lamin thei top soin panalakila Home Minister pa in chan khale permit novin gate crash bang surgical strike bangal ki bola kalung thimai khoi pen chu I front line na Iloy na pangte warrior te kalung thima khoi ka dia ka MP te le loi pakhen khate la pannaw ka hemil nu le paten le lungsi takin student te le hasim na hingai sakin school ki cholni le aki chollo ni le a study time te hinga sakin in sunga pate hele lungsi takin inaw pangte wi athak takin enkolin igamahi lungsi takin basket te sakthele sa in gu ho satin bang hem panlak ding dani ke lungthim akhoi ma jing po thaki diro house na le building tung hoi ke hi kalungthim kutilom lomin akangai sang po kangai sang choile ei thing tang pa pathinin mo le gam ei pi hui thieng vi ki khot na hoi leibui lo na gam suak sakin wrappers ei le plastic lo na gam suak sakin ei gam product ho le mod ki jeng thei biodegradable the hoi ngai sangin po thak ki diu ti kami pi te lam ka se vela zo si lungthim tak takin ka hung chi el ki da hi.
Expressing her deep concern over CBSE, the affiliations, Lady Vaipe Hunzan encouraged youth to grab it as a weapon and use it to fight a war. She also lamented the need to conserve and preserve nature and its resources. She also expressed her concern over littering in some places at the Martyr Cemetery. The Thado Tribe Council General Headquarters in a press release stated that in the year 1956, the government of India recognized the Thado tribe as one main tribe, order SRO 24,774, Gazetted of India, Extraordinary, 29 October 1956, Manipur, SL number 27, Thado. But the Thado tribe had been removed from the scheduled tribe list in 2015 by the government, and to show their disapproval and also to revive the Thado tribe, a meeting was called on the 7th and 21 October 2023 at Batalamka, in which the Thado Tribe Council GSQ was reinstated again. During the past years, if any organizations bearing the Thado tribe named had hampered the peace and unity of the Kuki-Zo tribe, the Thado Tribe Council General Headquarters sincerely apologized on their behalf to the public. In addition to that, the various Thado tribe associations are requested to not act on their own and to wreak havoc amongst the citizens again. The few resolutions of the Thado Tribe Council General Headquarters are to make known to the public every citizen taking tribe certificate under the Thado tribe are requested to stand together and fight for our cause without the fear of losing anything, to associate and diligently work together with all the recognized tribe under Thado Kuki in all ways, and to form a greatly unified organizations. The ongoing Meitei or Meitei War is a war for all tribe under the Kuki-Zo banner, and hence we shall all do what we can and help each other during this unfortunate time. If anyone collaborating with the enemy, that is Meitei, is known that persons to be treated like the enemies and cast out of the tribe. With the Thado Tribe Council requests all Thado tribe citizens to abide by the few above given points, say the release. On January 17, an Iraq mode targeted the 3rd Indian Reserve Battalion, 3 IRB in Kagabok, Thoubal district. Security forces repelled them using the minimum necessary force. Further, the mob attempted to breach Thoubal police headquarters, prompting the security forces to use legal force. As per India Today Northeast, armed miscreants from among the mob fired with live rounds, following which 3 personnel from BSF sustained bullet injuries. The injuries have been identified as Constable Gaurav Kumar, ASI Sabram Singh and ASI Ramji. The injured security forces have been evacuated to Ras Medicity for medical treatment. Confirming the same, Manipur Police on its official acts handled at around 12:56 a.m. January 18, 2024 wrote today. An Iraq mob targeted the 3rd Indian Reserve Battalion 3 IRB in Gagabok, Thoubal district. Security forces repelled them using the minimum necessary force. Further, the mob attempted to breach Thoubal police headquarters, prompting the security forces to use legal force. Armed miscreants from among the mob fired with live rounds. Following the recent unrest in the border town of Murree, which claimed the life of 1 IRB personnel, the state government, in a letter to the Ministry of Home Affairs, has sought immediate air access helicopter for the next 7 days. Commissioner Home T. Ranjit Singh, in a letter to Additional Secretary, Police 2 Divisions, Ministry of Home Affairs said, I am directed to refer to MHA letter number 111-11034-1-2023 GP11 dated 04/01/2024. On the above subsequent, it has been requested to intimate specific period and specify the requirement of MHA air access helicopter, as it cannot be possible to provide MHA air access continuously in one place for a longer period due to limited resource in Northeast region. Further, the letter also highlighted the law and order situations at the border town of Murree, which has become a matter of serious concern as there has been a continuous exchange of fire taking place, and this has resulted in the death of 1 IRB personnel this morning, January 17, state the report. Assam Rifles carried out a joint cordoned and search operations at village Likhai, district Churachandpur on 17 January 2024. Based on accurate input regarding likely presence of weapons in Likhai village, Assam Rifles carried out a joint cordoned and search operations with Singhat Police Churachandpur, which led to recovery of 1 AK-47 service WPN with 1 magazine at general area Singhat Churachandpur district of Manipur on 17 January 2024. The recovered weapon and magazine have been handed over to Singhat police stations for further investigations. A major cholera outbreak in Zambia has killed over 400 people and infected more than 10,000, leading to the closures of schools across the country and forcing the authorities to convert a large football stadium in the capital city into a treatment facility. As per News 18 report, the Zambian government has mobilized its National Disaster Management Agency and is launching a mass vaccination program. The Associated Press reported cholera is an acute diarrhea infection caused by bacteria that is typically spread through contaminated food or water. The outbreak in Zambia began in October and 412 people have died and 10,413 cases have been recorded, according to the latest count released on Wednesday. The Zambian Health Ministry says cholera has been detected in nearly half of the country's districts and 9 out of 10 provinces, and the nations of about 20 million people has been recording more than 400 cases a day. This outbreak continues to pose a threat to the health security of the nations, Health Minister Sylvia Masebo said, outlining it was a nationwide problem. The UN Children's Fund, UNICEF, called the fatality rate of around 4% in the three-month outbreak a devastatingly high number. When treated, cholera typically has a death rate of less than 1%. There have been recent cholera outbreaks in the Southern African nations including Malawi, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. More than 2 lakh cases and over 3,000 deaths have been reported in Southern Africa since the start of 2023, UNICEF said. Malloy had its worst cholera outbreak in decades in 2023. Last year, the World Health Organization reported that about 30 countries globally, also including Nigeria and Uganda in Africa, suffered serious outbreaks in the last few years. Cholera barely affects countries in the developed world and can be easily treated, but can be quickly fatal if not treated. More than half, 229 of the victims in the Zambian outbreak died before being admitted to a health facility, the Public Health Institute said. Thank you for joining our program. That is all from tonight.